Best emoji on the phone? I feel like I like the embarrassed sweat drop emoji lately. Because I've been sending a lot of texts apologizing for not doing things that I said I was going to do lately. Like, my mom needs me to do something. She was like, can I ask you for a weird favor? And I said, maybe. And then she said, can you measure the circumference of your daughter's head for me? I want to buy her a gift. And then I said, sure, we should find the time for that today or tomorrow. And then we didn't find the time for that today or tomorrow. So I sent her a text that said, oh, sorry, we weren't able to get it done today. Sweat drop emoji. Why didn't you honor your obligations? Because I'm a people pleaser and I don't like to make people upset with me by saying no to things that they ask me to do that I don't want to do. So instead, I just say yes and then procrastinate actually fulfilling the obligation until they say don't worry about it. Deep cut, actually true. I mean, it's true. Maybe it sounds fucked up. That's why I don't really ask other people to do things for me. It's like, I mean, it's not like she's gonna fly over and then measure her head. So, but like, you know, if a person's like in the same house as me or something like that, I'm not gonna be like, oh, can you do this? Because then they're forced to do it. I would rather just do it myself and not have them resent me. I might just pick a number. Like, what number sounds right for a baby's head circumference? Knowing that she has a pretty big head. What do you think? Like 74 centimeters? That seems like a lot. 45 inches. But I'm trying, she's like, it's for a gift. And I'm like, what gift do you give to someone where you have to know the exact circumference of their head? A hat? You don't need to know the circumference of someone's head to get them a hat. You just got a rough idea. Oh, excuse me, sir. I need this hat. Do you have this hat in a 58 centimeter? She's not going to the store that outfits the Kingsman. You don't know about hat sizes? You don't need to know about hat sizes. You go into the store, you put a hat on, and you go, this shit too tight. Then you put on a different one, and you go, all right, that feels good. This guy's never bought a fitted. Gratata. Actually, I don't need to buy fitteds. If you just find the largest store hat in the store, that's the closest thing to fitting. I do the same thing when purchasing pants. Honestly, I'll +2 that. Like, I feel like I kind of know my plant size, or my pants size. But it's weird, right? Like, you could buy a pair of 32s. But after, like, a year, you could know that you got a little fatter. But your 32s are still fitting good. And you can lie to yourself and be like, oh, I'm still a 32. Look at this. I'm wearing my 32s and I can fit my thumb in my waistband. But then you go to a store and you're like, you try on the 32s, and that shit isn't even close, because that's fresh denim. Greatest take ever? I mean, that's a universal experience, I think. I did the same thing when we took photos, like for my daughter's first birthday. I had to get fitted for a hanbok. It's a Korean traditional outfit. They said, what's your waist size? I said 32. They looked at me, my parents looked at me, and they're like, come on, man. And I was like, look, the pant label still says 32. And they're like, yeah, okay. I put on the 32, and I was like, next time I get a hanbok, I'm getting a 34. Are you a 34? I don't know. The fucked up thing is, since then, I've done 227 Peloton rides. Now I'm a damn 32, and nobody believes me. I'll find out at my next hanbok fitting. You never know. Chuseok's coming up. That's in October. Dude, we made it. Why don't Chuseok on my nuts? Excuse me, that's a sacred holiday. It's like the most important holiday in the Korean calendar. I don't know. I'd have to talk to some people that are Korean and have them verify that. It's either Chuseok or Seolnal, and I think it's Chuseok. Everybody's talking about Chuseok. Seolnal is like, man, it's still important, but oh, so you're saying there's a chance. Would you say your wife likes Chuseok? I'm not going to answer that question, but I actually, you know what? I would say she probably doesn't like it that much because it's a lot of work. And the last time I went to Kate's parents' house for Chuseok, honestly, it was like a little awkward because they normally speak Korean at home. But for Chuseok, which is like you honor your, dead ancestors, right? They said, well, Ryan is here, so we're going to sing like all these hymns in English instead. So they were singing them in English, but I wasn't singing them. A, because I can't sing, and B, because I'm not religious. I felt like it would be like sacrilegious. Yes! That's such a dude. Can I tell you? I think Sky Pilot 82 grabbed that dude, so I was uncontested. Chat's champion, also like probably IP banned from the game for life. They gave up their account to help me get a win. Batista saved me. Oh my god, I got a crown. I got a crown! Jake S. Jake S. I don't believe it. That would be a perfect time for Slash moment. Oh my god, Slash. Not here. It's not here. Where's my 30 for 30? But anyway, they were like singing the... They were singing the hymns in English for me, but I was not joining them. The other reason I wasn't singing them is because I didn't... Like, you know, do I know... what's the biggest hymn that they sing? Swing Low, Sweet Cherry, and stuff like that. Ave Maria. I know how those go. But then they like turn to page 375 and there's a song called like, you know, every valley shall be exalted. And they're like, sing along with us. And I'm like, I don't know how to sing along with this shit. I've never heard this shit in my life before. Every valley shall be exalted, and the hills laid bare, and the hills laid bare. Like, I don't know the timing. It's like a damn Rush song, the way they're playing around with the time signatures and the arpeggios and stuff like that. Turn to page 405 for the King of Carrot Flowers Part 2. That's actually a +4. First, it's a +2 because it's a Neutral Milk Hotel reference. Then it's a +2 because the King of Carrot Flowers Part 2 is it just the only lyrics for the first minute and a half of the song are "I love you, Jesus Christ." So you thought that joke through. Unlike the corners joke, it actually makes sense in two different ways, which is why you earn yourself a +4.